All right, everybody, welcome to the 102nd Harris Hill Ski Jump. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. As usual, we start by honoring those who entertain us all day, so I'll turn it over to my colleague here in a moment. I'm Peter Fish Case. Joining beside me in the broadcast booth is Peter Graves and Nick Farrell, who will announce our jumpers. Nick, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out today. We have an awesome group of jumpers today, people who have just started jumping this hill for the first time this weekend to some very experienced veterans here today. And starting off, we have people from all around the world. We have the US, Slovenia, Norway, and France here competing today. And it's my pleasure to introduce the US jumpers here, starting with Spencer Jones, William Coffin, Eli Larkin, Isaac Larson, Duncan Van Dorn, Max Fay, Kai McKinnon, Michael Reynolds, Eli Mansour, Mitchell Penning, Tyler Phillips, Skylar Clapp, Jack Kroll, Caleb Zuckerman, yesterday's winner of the junior class, Henry Lord, Patrick Arnone, Spencer Knickerbocker, one of our little hometown heroes, Cooper Dodds, and Chris Lamb. And skiing for France, we have Tim Lou. And also representing Norway, we have Ole Henning Holt, Espen Olsby, Robin Overby, also from Norway, we have Fredrik Jerne, Fredrik Heimdal, David Banik, and Ole Gravermo. And from Slovenia, we have Samo Seljak, Uor Rosar, and yes, last year's winner of this competition, Ozbek Kotnik, as well as Laura Logar and Netja Zupancic, all of our women ski jumpers there, along with Kai McKinnon. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our 2024 Fred Harris Memorial Tournament athletes. Let's give them a round of applause.
All right, thank you, Nick. Of course, the competition wouldn't be a competition. I'd like to introduce Jumper the Cow, the only ski jumping cow in the world. Jumper is sponsored by our friends at Brattleboro Saving Own. Let's pay a little homage here to the next round of ski jumpers. These are members of Harris Hill's junior jumping program, Harris Hill Nordic. They have been practicing and competing all over the Northeast with some outstanding results and some podium finishes. We are proud to introduce the next generation of U.S. ski jumpers from Brattleboro: Miles Billings, Maple Billings, Lewis Hatch, Spencer Jones, Montaigne Armand, and Theo Armand. Give it up for them. This re-energized program is under the direction of Todd Anick, Coach Todd,
and Wesley Leonard and Ava Joyal.
All right, thank you. That was Todd right there. Coach Todd is a former jumper from Brattleboro and our chief of competition for this weekend's tournament. Todd was the official head of the in-run at last weekend's World Cup competition in Lake Placid in his spare time. Todd and his family have full-time jobs. Can you imagine that? All right. Welcoming back from yesterday, Christina Maima, born in Lund, Sweden, and moved to Brattleboro at age 7. She started musical theater at New England Youth Theater when she was 8 and stayed active with dance music and performance. She attended Columbia College of Chicago, where she completed a Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Musical Theater in 2021. This is Christina's 12th year singing the national anthem here at Harris Hill, and she is truly honored to be part of this tradition. Christina Mima, everybody.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, everybody, give it up for Christina Mima. All right, today we have a little addition to our opening ceremonies. There's a man, he wrote a song, but I'm going to turn it over to my colleague Peter Graves to tell you all about him. Peter.
Thank you very much, Fish. We do have special entertainment treat for you from former ski jumper and good friend of ski jumping, Doug Lance. Born in Brattleboro, one of 6 brothers, all raised in a ski jumping family. Winters were spent jumping at Memorial Park and Latches Hill here in Brattleboro, eventually leading to them jumping here on this hill. On weekends, he traveled to jumps at hills around New England. Of ski jumping, he says, ski jumping was a way of life and it helped shape my life. Doug has a song he has written and wants to sing it for you. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Doug Lance.
Hey, thanks everybody. It's really awesome to be here. The last time I jumped this hill was 54 years ago, and I'm really proud and grateful that they actually made a marker where I landed. It's a Pepsi symbol. That's where I came in, right there. It's great being in Brat, I can tell you that. This is a song I wrote real quick. You're going to recognize the actual tune maybe, so sing along if you'd like. One of the great things about being my age is I forgot the words. If this sounds out of tune, it is. I'm a ski jumper. I'm a ski jumper. Watch 'em fly. My, my, my. I'm a ski jumper. I'm a ski jumper. Here comes one now. Little out of tune, stay with me. It started in Vermont. As soon as we could walk, people must have thought that we were nuts. Strap 'em on and go. Don't worry if you can't stop. It don't take brains, but it takes guts. I'm a ski jumper. I'm a ski jumper. Watch 'em fly. My, my, my. I'm a ski jumper. I'm a ski jumper. Here comes one now. Mic is out. No, it's not. Second verse, get ready. If you didn't fall, I'd say that you weren't trying. It really didn't matter if you couldn't ski. The idea was go fast, jump and you'll be flying. Hey Tommy, look out for that tree. I'm a ski jumper, I'm a ski jumper. Watch 'em fly. My, my, my. I'm a ski jumper, I'm a ski jumper. Here comes one now. Last verse. Lake Placid up to Rumford, we traveled every weekend. The cars were packed and we all had big grins. That's the way we grew up. We made forever friends. Was I the only one afraid to jump Berlin? But I'm a ski jumper, sing along. I'm a ski jumper, watch 'em fly. My, my, my. I'm a ski jumper, I'm a ski jumper. Here comes one now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Lance, thank you very much. Wonderful.
All right, everybody, give it up for them. You know what we're going to do now? We're going to send these people to the top of that hill, and we're going to do that now. So you guys get ready. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here again. Are you guys ready for an exciting day of high-flying fun? Are you ready? Let's make some noise. Thank you.
All right, if you look towards the top of the hill, you can see those jumpers making their way up to the top. That means we're about to start here momentarily in a few minutes. So I'm going to walk through a little bit about ski jumping and how it works for you. But we're also first we're going to start with the schedule. Our first jumps that we're going to have right now is going to be the trial round. It's kind of going to be an official training round. So it's going to help these athletes get a little bit of feel for the hill, get a little bit better understanding with the rhythm and kind of the nuance of the hill. And so after that trial round, we're going to go then into 2 competition rounds. So both of those jumps will count, and they're going to be added together for a final score. So we're going to have 1 trial round with 2 competition rounds. Then after, when the whole competition is over, the Fred Harris Memorial Tournament is over, we're going to have a target jump where we're going to paint a big target on the landing hill, and the athletes are going to go as far as they, or do as much as they can to get to that target on the hill, and there's a cash prize available for these athletes, so they're really going to be gunning for that. So feel free to stick around. That's going to be an exciting one. That was exciting yesterday when it happened, but you can kind of see all the athletes there on the top. It's great. We have a really big selection, big group of competitors today. We have under 16 men's division. You have under 20 men's and women's division. We have a master's class and the open men and women's class. However, in order to get your name on the Fred Harris Memorial Tournament, it is the open class that is competing for that renowned spot on that trophy.
This is with.
All right, Fish and Nick, we are ready to go with bib number 1, Spencer Jones, the young jumper. He took his first jump on this hill Friday night under the lights, representing Harris Hill Nordic, and here he comes.
On the hill.
Nice jump there for Spencer. It's awesome having this 13-year-old from right here in Harris Hill coming to go jump this. The fact that it was his first weekend jumping this is amazing. So it's loving seeing the next generation coming up, learning how to do this. So that was a great little starting jump here for our 102nd Fred Harris Memorial Ski Jumping Competition.
And the distance, 47 meters. Next up, bib number 2, William Coffin.
On the hill.
William is 13 years of age.
Yeah, these young jumpers, it's awesome to see. And again, this is the men's U16, the under 16 category. So all these guys jumping here, all under 16 years old.
Distance on that jump, 56 meters. And bib 3, getting on the bar, Eli Larkin from NICEF in Lake Placid.
On the hill.
And again, if you just arrived, this is the trial jump, preliminary to 2 official jumps. And a good way to go.
There we go.
Nice jump there for Eli.
Folks, we are just getting started.
Distance on that jump, 78 meters, Eli Larkin, NICEF Lake Placid. And we saw some dandy jumps yesterday as we make way for number 4, Isaac Larson. He is on the start bar out of Ishpeming, Michigan. He is 15 years old.
All right, if you look at the top of the jump, there's a coach's stand there. He's got the flag there.
On the hill.
You have your coach's stand on the top right. Oh, that was a nice jump for him. Nice jump, Isaac.
He's really coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
82 meters.
Nice jump. Yeah, so you have that coach's stand there, right side looking up the hill on the right side of the takeoff. These athletes' coaches are standing right in there. They're looking at the wind. They're waiting for the green light from the athletes. Then they're going to look for that, see how that wind is doing, and then they're going to flag them. And by dropping the flag or waving their hand, and that's when the athletes know it's time to go. However, there's like a stoplight system usually. It's the red, yellow, green stoplight system, where the red light means you cannot get on the bar, or means you have to get off the start bar. And then the yellow light means that time frame you have the time to get out onto the start bar, get your skis in there, into the track. And then green light means it's time to go.
And that means he's on the hill.
And this is bib 5, Duncan Van Doren.
Yeah, nice jump. He's had some good jumps this weekend. He wasn't quite sure, but again, this is just a trial round. These athletes are going, getting the feel for the hill, getting the feel for the rhythm and the nuances of it. So that's what this trial jump is for. So he's going to kind of take that training jump and go hopefully improve on that into the second round.
That's a jump of 80 meters. As we're glad you're joining us on this beautiful Sunday. Conditions just ideal for ski jumping. Number 6 is not taking his trial jump. That's Max Vey. So we'll move into the women's under 20 category. Kay McKinnon of Lake Placid. Just coming back from the World Junior Championships in Planica with a second place in a Team Nordic Combined. Oh, congratulations then. McKinnon has jumped beautifully the last 2 days.
Yeah, you can see them at the top of the jump kind of moving around those start bars. That's because every class or every division that we have going on here might take different speeds. But once they determine what the start bar will be for that division, they try their best to keep them at that same starting gate, because then that is the same speed roughly for every athlete. Again, the higher the start bar is up the hill, the more speed those athletes are going to have. The lower it is, the lower the speed. So for some of the better, more skilled and talented jumpers, we're going to give them a little less speed because they don't necessarily need that extra speed to help them get down the hill.
That's right. And there are 20 start positions at the top of the jump. as we await Kai McKinnon from Lake Placid High School. And here is Kai, bib number 10, ready to go.
On the hill.
Oh, nice pressure under her skis there. Now down near, a little short of that 80-meter mark, but a nice little jump there for Kai. .5 meters for Kai McKinnon. And she was our lone competitor in the under 20 women's class. So now we're going to move on to our men's under 20 division class. We're going to readjust that start bar again for these athletes. We had some absolutely amazing jumps yesterday. Very tight competition with all these competitors yesterday with some really far jumps. We saw jumps around 96 meters. A couple of the athletes at 96. We had Henry Lohr with an outstanding jump in his second round, going 98 meters. That was awesome, and that solidified him with the win. So we are, again, just in our trial jump. These athletes are not going to try to push all the stops there, even though they do like to go fun this round, or go far and have fun. But, you know, we're still wanting to put all the effort into our competition jumps. We're just waiting to hear from the jury about what start bar we're going to let these U20 men go from. It looks like they've decided, and they put that bar down there. And we're going to have our first competitor, Michael Reynolds from Andover, New Hampshire, bib number 15, start to slide out onto that start bar.
And number 15 on the bar, Michael Reynolds. As Nick said, from the Andover Outing Club in New Hampshire. He's 16 years old. And he's on the bar.
All right, looks like his coach has given him the signal. That means he's on the hill.
Nice little jump there for Michael.
65.5 meters. Number 16 is next, Eli Mansour, the 18-year-old who jumps for Ford Sayre.
On the hill.
All right, that was Eli Mansour. Nice little jump there. You can see how he's getting a little off balance in the air there. That might just be because he wasn't necessarily balanced in his in-run position coming down that ramp, or maybe just had uneven pressure on his takeoff, because that takeoff is very important. You want to get as much pressure and as much power down. But right now we have bib number 17, Mitchell Penning from NICEF. Jump down that, past that 80-meter mark.
Last jump was at 65 meters. And this one, 81 meters for Mitchell Penning.
All right, just a real quick announcement for those of you that have brought expensive camera equipment to Harris Hill. Thank you for taking pictures. Somebody has turned this piece of equipment in, though, a Nikon dot sight DF-M1. I have no idea what it is, but I would think that if I lost it, it would upset my day. It looks and smells expensive, and you can find it at the announcer's booth. Again, a Nikon dot sight.
Thank you for that, Fish. Ready to go now, number 18, Tyler Phillips from the Park City Ski and Snowboard Club in Utah. He's 16 years old.
All right, he is on the hill.
Oh, nice jump.
Yeah, nice jump near that 80-meter mark.
Lives in Heber, Utah, which is where the Soldier Hollow venue was for the Olympics. 80.5 meters. On the bar now, bib number 19, Skylar Klopp, NICEF, Lake Placid.
On the hill. Let's make a little noise.
Oh, nice V position coming over the hill. Red line just before it. Nice jump there for Skylar. So you'll notice some of these athletes are putting their skis into what seem like a V shape, or maybe even look like an H. But the V, what that does is that helps catch more air and creates a greater air surface for these athletes, thus creating more of a cushion that these athletes can travel further down the hill. Back in the day, athletes used to just jump with their skis out straight and parallel right next to them underneath. However, one of these guys, I'm sure Peter can tell you later on in the day of who this was, but he had bad knees or something, and it turned his knees out into a V shape and kind of revolutionized the sport. That was a nice jump there. Good jump there for Jack Kroll, bib number 20. That was a great jump there for Jack. So that was Jack Kroll with a distance of 87 meters there for Jack Kroll. That was good. This is our podium of yesterday's competition. So right now we have bib number 21, Caleb Zuckerman from the Fort Sayre Ski Club. Man, all right, we've seen these guys fly yesterday. These guys know how to get down that hill. Let's make some noise on the hill. Caleb Zuckerman getting down there, past that red line, right into that red zone. He was happy. That was a great trial jump for Caleb. 93.5 meters for Caleb Zuckerman. What an excellent jump. That is going to be a solid trial jump that he's going to be confident. Take that confidence going into the first competition jump following this trial round.
Caleb, a senior at Hanover High School, next to go. And on the start bar is a young man who has jumped brilliantly this weekend, number 22 from NICEF Lake Placid, Henry Lohr.
Yeah, he was the winner of yesterday's competition. He had a jump of 98 meters yesterday, which was awesome. And then he went 97 and a half
on the hill
in the target jump. Let's see what he can do in this trial round. Oh, he's got some height. He's flying down the hill. Flying there nice and smooth in the air. All put together, nice and controlled. Those judges love to see that.
94.5 meters, and this guy, I think, is really destined for stardom. He has been superb this week, and he's just 14 years of age.
That is awesome. That 14-year-old, being that 14-year-old and just jumping 94 meters. That is awesome. Again, it's going to be a fun competition watching that U men's 20 division. So they are done. We're just moving on from our men's U20, and now we're going into our masters class. These are our local kind of heroes, the ones that have dusted off their skis and come back to come go to this event and come jump solely in this event. They might take one or two other jumps here or other competitions throughout the winter, but mainly they have retired from jumping and they just come back to do this for fun.
Ready to go, number 25, Patrick Arnone from Steamboat Springs.
On the hill. He is 57 years old. He's here having an awesome time. It's awesome seeing him getting out on the hill, making that trip all the way from Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
All right, just a quick announcement again. If you're a photographer on the hill today, and if you are missing a Nikon dot sight, I have that little piece of equipment at the announcer's booth. Again, a Nikon dot sight at the announcer's booth.
The distance on that last jump was 46 meters.
On there.
All right, we have our local hometown hero, Spencer Knickerbocker from right here in Harris Hill. Nice jump there, down past that 80-meter mark. He had an awesome trial jump yesterday, which kind of surprised him a little bit, which is awesome here. But he had a nice, solid, stable jump here.
And the distance at 81 meters for the former U.S. Nordic Combined team member who grew up here in Brattleboro. Runs the Marlboro Nordic Ski Club and Touring Center. Number 27 is next to go. And this will be Cooper Dodds from Fort Sayre out of Hanover, New Hampshire.
Yeah, Cooper's a great photographer, but also part-time ski jumper. He just kind of loves the sport, loves everything about it. He's some great photography there. Nice landing there, down past 80 meters, close to that 85-meter mark there for Cooper. You can see his ski got a little wobbly on that landing, but he was able to pull it back. He's a good skier, so there's no issue there for him.
85 meters on that jump. Well done for Cooper Dodds. And next to go, we should have number 28. He's not only a ski jumper, he's the coach for the Norwegians. And getting out of the bar, and he can jump far and high. He's 56-year-old Ola Henning Holt.
Yeah, these Norwegians, they really know how to fly, and when your coaches are out there in the Masters class, it's awesome and fun to watch.
On there.
So he had some great jumps yesterday near that red line. Let's see what he's got. Got a little straight over the roll. Down, definitely near that red line. Great jump there for Ole.
I told him yesterday he ought to come out of retirement the way he's jumping.
He's had a couple of good days here. What was the distance on that one, Peter?
87.5 meters, Fish.
87.5 meters. Good for you. All right. Looks like we're having another good day of jumping here, Nick.
Yeah, we are. Now we're moving on into our open women's division, and we have our guest from Slovenia, our first skier, bib number 3, Laura Logar. She had some far jumps yesterday. Let's see what she did. Wonderful jump there. Getting way down that hill, near that red line, even possibly past it.
Laura has been a medalist at World Junior Championships for Slovenia. One of the better young women jumpers in the world. 90 meters, a wonderful
nice jump there for Laura.
And next to go, also representing Slovenia, Anitka Zupanic.
On the hill.
Yeah, she had 2 very consistent jumps yesterday of 92 meters, so let's see what she's got today. Nice little jump for her. Right down that hill, down past that red line. It's awesome seeing these women here competing and throwing down these far jumps.
87 meters for Zupanic, Slovenia.
So, Nick, tell us what we're saying, because these Slovenian female jumpers are it just seems like they're flat when they come off, just like they're pieces of paper floating through the air. What is that all about?
Yeah, so all these athletes are going to try to put their bodies into an airfoil type shape, because you think of, we're going to try to manipulate our body to make it look like an airplane wing, to try to create as much lift and collect as much air as possible. And these Norwegians and these Slovenians are some of the world's best flyers because they have the world's biggest hills. And so they know how to fly. They have these unique flying styles which other people try to emulate and create, but everyone creates this little own kind of their own style, if you will. However, you know, these Norwegians and Slovenians, they have some very beautiful style that they have is very recognizable, if you want to say. But when they're getting out way out over their skis and getting those skis out into that little H or that V position, they're definitely utilizing and maximizing the amount of air and pressure and creating as much lift as they can.
Yeah, they get on their skis so quickly now, Nick, into the flight position. It's pretty impressive. So much has changed technically in the sport. And also remember that many of the hills around the country and the world have plastic for summer jumping on the landing hill. And so they're taking so many more jumps now than we ever had in the old days.
Yeah, one of the really cool parts about this sport now is that we can actually jump in the summer. So we actually have these porcelain tracks that we put on the in-run, not here in Harris Hill, unfortunately. Maybe one year down the road we might get summer materials on this, but in other venues you have these porcelain tracks, you spray some water on the in-run, and then on the landing hill you have these plastic, or long strands of plastic that are basically shingled up the hill, and it creates a snow-like surface as long as it's wet. So you have sprinkler systems on the side of the hill, it waters the hill, and you basically have a ski jump, which is the exact same as in winter, and it's actually phenomenal training because the winter is usually packed filled with competition. So that's where we athletes get all of our training in, is usually in the summer.
And next to go, number 35, representing France, Tim Lux. He lives in Chauneuf, France.
On the hill. Yeah, we have moved into our men's open class. This is the class gunning for that Fred Harris Memorial Trophy, getting their name on that one. So we're going to see some far jumps out of these people, I believe. This is a very tight class. We have last year's winner here also, Orzbek Kotnik, who won yesterday as well. So he's looking like a strong contender, but Ur Rosa really put in some pressure on him, so we'll see what happens. Again, this is just the trial jump for these athletes. We have our 2 competition jumps to follow, which we're going to add both those jumps together and see who our winner is. Then after that, we're going to have our target jump, where these athletes are then going to compete for some cold, hard cash.
64.5 meters, the last jump was. And we have a jumper moving out on the bar. This will be number 36, Espen Olsby from Norway, out of Lillehammer.
These guys were a lot of fun to watch fly yesterday, I can tell you that, so we're looking forward to more out of them today.
He's a Nordic combined skier, so he does cross country as well.
And he's on the hill.
Nice and stable in the air. You kind of saw him out there with that V. Skis not moving around very much, arms in control. That is something that the judges like to see.
And the distance on that jump is 80 meters for Espen Olsby, Norway. Getting on the bar, number 38, a local favorite, competing for Harris Hill Nordic, Chris Lamb. Chris has actually won this tournament overall twice.
On the hill. Yeah, Chris was a member of the U.S. national team with me, so he knows how to jump and get down there. Nice jump there. He went to Marlboro College just up the road from here, so he's kind of a local hero as well. Again, like Peter said, he's won this competition 2 times before in the past. He really knows how to fly, so that was a good trial jump there for him. He's also one of those athletes that has since retired from the sport, but comes back to this event because of crowds and how amazing you make this event. So thank you all for showing up. We love it. We as athletes, we find it a very special with having an amazing crowd like this.
On the hill, 86 meters on the jump of Chris Lamb. Now Frederick Jevna from Norway.
Nice solid jump there from Frederick. He was kind of drifting a little bit to the left. It might have been just a little bit more of his body was over on his left ski, so he just tended to just drift that little bit.
And for Jevna, a leap of 81 meters. He lives in Lillehammer. Lillehammer, of course, site of one of the most successful and interesting Olympic Winter Games of all time. It's a big training center. Many people from around the world, including U.S. jumpers, go to Lillehammer for training. We're ready for number 40 from Norway, Magnus Heimdal.
Yeah, we've gotten to our last 6 jumpers of this trial round. So these are some of the top jumpers that we have here today. All of these guys had some pretty far jumps yesterday. All on the hill. All these guys have the opportunity to take the win here today as well. So let's see what he's got. Great flight position, nice big V, down past that red line, if not right close to it. Nice jump there for Magnus.
86 meters for Heimdal of Norway, 20 years of age. And you see some of the pine boughs that are on the landing hill. A lot of them are there for depth perception when the light is a little bit flat. 41 will not jump in the trial. And on the bar now will be Ola Garvamo from Team Ski Flying Vickerson in Norway. They'll have a big World Cup ski jumping event called Raw Air coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Ole had some great jumps yesterday. He can get down there. Let's see what he's got. Nice big ride V. Got some power off the takeoff. Good jump near that K point.
88 meters on that jump. Well done. Bib number 43 is coming next. Samo Salijak, representing Slovenia.
On the hill.
He's a big flyer too.
Nice jump there for Samo. That was great, way down past that red line. Definitely in that red zone for sure. You can see he had that nice, beautiful flight, picking up as much air pressure as he could, really putting that power down off that takeoff.
And Nick, 95 meters, which I believe is the longest jump now.
Meters is definitely the longest jump of the day. It's awesome. Excellent jump there for Samo.
And moving on to the bar, Rosar from Slovenia, bib number 44.
Yeah, Ur also threw down real far yesterday. We are our last 3 competitors of this trial. Well, Ur's the last 2 competitors, excuse me. He knows how to fly, good pressure off the takeoff. 98 mark. He was happy with that. He was giving a little fist pump right there in the outrun. Oh, what a great, great jump to start in this trial round.
And a
Brilliant 98-meter jump. Right behind the dotted red line. Great jump there for Ur. Definitely put a message back up to Oslo, the next competitor, the winner of yesterday's event. Oscar quickly from Slovenia and on the hill. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the last competitor in the trial round. He knows how to fly. There was not quite as far as we've seen him do, but he still has that in there. And again, that was just the trial round. So he's getting ready to pull out all the stops for getting his name on that Fred Harris Memorial Trophy. So
the distance, Nick, at 92.5 meters.
very nice jump there for Osbeck, but again, that was just trial. That was a little training jump. So we're going to ask those athletes if they don't mind making their way back up to the top of the hill, because we're going to start our first round of competition here momentarily. But in the meantime, it's going to be a quick turnaround probably. And so feel free though to go get some food, maybe go get a beer, go check out some vendors, buy some swag. There's a lot of young Harris Hill junior jumpers walking around doing a 50-50 raffle today. We're going to announce the winners of the 50-50 prize, as well as ski tickets, I believe, to various mountains. So go purchase some of those 50-50 raffle tickets. It goes to help our local ski jumping Nordic squad, or Nordic program here, the Harris Hill Nordic program. And yeah, help out a great cause and possibly win some free stuff.
And we have great Harris Hill swag and merchandise for sale. And you can check out that tent and support our endeavor here.
All right, I'll tell you a little bit right now about some of these athletes' equipment. So technically ski jumping is a Nordic sport. We have a free heel. Our heels come off the back of our skis. However, we do have a clip on our bindings to make sure those skis don't come up too far. However, there is a limiter. It's kind of a limiter so those ski tips don't come up too fast on us. However, one of the unique things about ski jumping skis is they're very long. You usually have about 7 or 8 foot long skis, and that is based off of the athlete's height. So based off that height, it determines the length of your skis. So if you're a tall person, you usually have a lot taller skis. If you're a short person, you have a shorter ski. It tries to balance out, but you want to have a longer ski usually because that catches more air. So,
all right, we're going to get into the first official round with bib number 1 from Harris Hill Nordic, Spencer Jones.
Yeah, it's awesome. This young athlete who's on the hill just started jumping this hill this weekend. So that was an awesome little jump.
Great telemark landing.
Yeah, that telemark
really
landing.
Beautiful.
You know, instilling those telemark landings with young kids, that is an excellent thing to do because those judges love those telemark landings. And if you just put them in every jump, it's a great habit to have.
46.5 meters, the distance for Spencer Jones of Harris Hill Nordic. And now we'll turn our attention to bib number 2 from NICEF in Lake Placid, William Coffin.
On the hill. Yeah, we're in the U16 men's class right now. So that's an awesome little jump right there for William. Also 13 years of age. Great having these guys coming from all over the U.S. and all over the world to be here today.
58.5 meters for Will Coffin. Coming next, bib number 3, Eli Larkin from the New York State Ski Educational Foundation in Lake Placid.
On the hill. Nice jump there for Eli, kind of keeping it together, putting that as much power and strength that he can down on that takeoff. So that takeoff is very important. That's where most of your jump originates from.
72 meters for Eli Larkin.
Yeah, so that takeoff is very important. The problem is you're going 50 to 55 miles an hour off the end of that jump. And so you got to get that timing just perfectly. If you're a little bit late, it's kind of like running off a diving board and being one step too late and trying to jump off of that, and you just fall right down. And you don't want to be too early because it creates a level of suction underneath your skis and also makes you go shorter than you'd like. So that timing is imperative for these athletes. On the hill. All right, this looks like Isaac Larson from Ishpeming. Nice jump, bib number 4.
All right, if I can get an announcement, please. We've got some kids hanging on the left side of the in-run. Kids, we need you to move away from there. Come on down. Come on close to the fires. Thank you.
On the bar now, bib number 5 is Duncan Van Dorn
Thanks, guys.
from NICEF in Lake Placid.
All right, you guys, come on down off the hill.
on the left side of the hill, looking up at it. On the hill! Nice jump there for Duncan, getting down there. Now close to that red line. He was so about that. He would have liked a little bit more. He had an 80-meter trial jump.
And improved on that to 84 meters.
Nice jump there for Duncan. Now we are in the first round of competition, so this round counts. This round and next round counts, so they're both going to be added up. So these athletes are really wanting to throw down. On the hill. All right, this is bib number 6, Max Fay from the New York Ski Education Foundation. Nice jump there. Flying down. Oh, yeah. Down past that red line. Double fist pump. He was stoked, and he loves to hear those cowbells there. Those cowbells really help those athletes get cheered on. So if you're looking to purchase your own cowbell and help support this local club and local ski jumping in this area, feel free to head to the vendor's tent and pick up your very own cowbell and cheer these athletes on.
And
They
the
did have a
distance on
bunch
that,
over there.
92.5 meters.
92.5 meters. Great first round jump for Max. Awesome job. So now we're going to move on to our men's U20 class, our men's under 20 division. We're just getting our start bar set for these athletes. They're a little bit stronger, a little bit more technically sound. And so we're going to reduce that speed, bring it down just a little bit for these guys. And we'll get that started here momentarily.
And the next jumper will be Michael Reynolds, bib number 15 from the Andover Outing Club. He is 16 years of age. And he's going to be coming out of gate 14.
On the hill, let's make a little noise. All right, Michael's in the air, flying down there. Kind of swung his arms coming into landing. Really didn't pick up that air the way he wanted to. Didn't quite have the takeoff, generating that power down and that force down on the takeoff.
The distance on that jump, 65.5 meters. Bib number 16, Eli Manser, 18 years of age from the Fort Sayre Club.
On the hill. Nice jump there. Getting a little stable, kind of learning how to fly, learning how to get that technique down, working hard with his coaches. Does a lot of training probably up in Lebanon, New Hampshire. It's a great program up there as well as spending a lot of time in Lake Placid, New York.
62 meters as we turn our attention now to bib number 17, Mitchell Pennick.
Also from Mason. And he's on the hill. I think it's just a little off balance on his takeoff. It kind of pushed him in one direction in his flight. And so that can kind of get him drifting off a little bit. So it's one of those things you just got to work on in your training, on your training jumps, and a lot of your dry land training as well. Kind of getting that balance. So it's one of those things you kind of just get yourself just to the side, a little cockeyed, but hopefully that gets sorted out, and he won't lose as many meters just getting a little bit off balance like he did. Still flying along.
And now in the men's U20 category, Mitchell Pennick, a jump of 80 meters. Well done for the 16-year-old who's a junior at Northwood School in Lake Placid. Coming next, Tyler Phillips from Park City, Utah.
solid landing for Tyler. The distance, 86 meters. On the hill.
We have number 19, Skylar Clapp, in the air, coming down right near that red line. Awesome job.
85 meters for bib number 19, Skylar Clapp.
All right, Peter, it looks like we're moving into our top 3 from the men's U20 division yesterday. This was a very close race. These guys really threw down. We had 2 of these guys jumping 96 meters yesterday. One went 98. Another one, Henry, also went 97 and a half during the target jump yesterday. So these guys really can fly. But right now, our next competitor
Will be number 20, Jack Kroll, a junior at Northwood School in Lake Placid.
Good power off the takeoff there. The red zone. Fist pump from Jack. Great jump there. Putting that telemark landing in, or trying to put that telemark landing in. Wonderful. He was stoked with that, way down into that red zone.
Yes, 95 meters. And
95 meters. Really told everyone at the top of the jump that he just threw down a strong jump, and they're going to have to do the same to stay in contention.
He stayed with that jump and didn't bail out and got some more distance.
Absolutely.
As number 21 comes next, Caleb Zuckerman, Fort Sayre.
Yeah, he had a 93 and a half meter jump in his trial round, so he had a nice far jump. Let's see what he can pull out for his first competition jump on the hill. Nice. Not quite what he was looking for. I don't know if he missed that on the takeoff. Definitely came up a lot shorter than he wanted to. You can see it with his head bob at the bottom. But he does have one more competition jump that he can make up with.
And that jump was a distance of 82.5 meters.
82. Well, we saw it yesterday when this next competitor didn't have quite his first trial round, but he went and threw down on a second jump and took the win. But right now, our next competitor, our last jumper from the U20 men's division,
will be Henry Lohr from Lake Placid.
On the hill.
Just been jumping for 5 years.
Yeah, that looks like a nice jump.
He what a wonderful
jump.
Beautiful.
Way down past that red line.
Oh.
He just kind of skidded out right there. That's the thing, when you get jumping far like that, it looks like he's okay. We're waiting for a wave from him. He's a little upset that he didn't land that. He knew he could have. But that happens sometimes. Can you give us a little bit of wave there, Henry, to make sure you're all right? All right, we got the wave there. It's good.
Thumbs up.
And we have a distance of 99 meters.
99 meters.
99. That's been the longest jump of the weekend. Let's give it another round of applause for Henry. Wonderful. Henry. Yeah. He's a little upset that he didn't land that one because he knew he could have. But that's one of the things. You're coming in, the further down the hill you go, the flatter and flatter that jump gets, and it's harder and harder to land there. And so what he did is, like, once you go further like that, it becomes more of an elevator shaft, and you're just feels like you're kind of coming in straight down to that landing. So it takes a lot of strength, a lot of timing to get the jumps that far. But you know what? Man, he really almost pulled that one out. That was a great jump there for Henry.
Incredible jump. And when you think about the hill record being 104 meters and how much flatter it is, even just that additional 5 meters out, that young man did well.
Yeah, it was a wonderful jump. He knows how to do it. Like I said, he was a little upset that he didn't land it. He knows next round he's going to go try to throw down the same jump, but he's going to stick that landing.
And every jump you take, you learn something.
Yeah, that was an exciting first round for the U20 men's division. And we're going to move right on into our Masters class. Our Masters division, the people who have dusted off their skis, for this event specifically, coming out of retirement to come entertain you, and they're going to love it when you cheer them on. But we're just getting that gate set for these masters.
So we're about to continue on as we enter the Masters category. With 4 athletes.
We had an epic placement of a gigantic Jenga piece just placed right there. Well done on that execution of that game of Jenga going on just next to the announcer's booth. But we're still waiting on our next competitor, Patrick Arnone. Seems like they're still trying to figure out that start gate there for these athletes.
I know we've got a little bit more wind today than we did yesterday. Is that factoring into what's going on at the top of this hill?
Yeah, the wind can play a big role. It's an outdoor sport, but you try to have it as consistent and as equal for every competitor. Again, you can't really beat Mother Nature, but you try to work with her. But again, these athletes, they love that headwind. They create a little cushion of air underneath their skis. If it's tailwind, it acts like a little suction and brings you down quicker. So we're also, the number one thing is safety, and we're going to make sure that the wind conditions are safe and consistent for as many athletes as possible. So that's why we're maybe taking a little bit of a hold, kind of understanding what speed we want to bring these athletes out of for this first competition round.
Number 25, Patrick Arnone from Steamboat Springs.
He's on the hill.
7 years of age.
Excellent jump from Patrick. A little bit further down the hill than we've seen this weekend, so that was a nice little improvement for Patrick. Rocking that Masters class for sure. Out here enjoying the jumps.
And for Patrick, 51.5 meters. And next to come, another hometown hero, Spencer Knickerbocker, from Marlboro Nordic.
Right here in Brattleboro, Vermont. It's awesome to have him here. This is his home hill. He loves it here. He loves the crowd, so let's make some noise. On the hill. Good flight there for Spencer, right down towards the middle of the hill. Wasn't quite what he was looking for. He had a great jump yesterday and trial jump, but showing that he's a nice, consistent jumper today with solid jumps.
79.5 meters for Spencer.
All right, our next competitor sliding out up onto the start bar, putting his skis down into that track. Waiting for the coach's signal. He has it. We have from the Fort Sayre Ski Club, Cooper Dodds.
On the hill, let's make some noise.
Got a little wind under his skis there, kind of bounced around. Got a little squirrely there with that wind, but he held it up, pulled it together.
81 meters.
Nice jump there for Cooper, really keeping it together, holding his years of experience in the sport, allowed him to fly through that little turbulent air.
Number 28 is next to go. Ola Henning Holte from Norway. The coach and also a fine jumper for Norway. Here, they were 4 jumpers in Lake Placid at the World Cup and jumped in Westby, Wisconsin.
On the hill.
So we're lucky to have them with us.
Nice. Really pounding out multiple fist pumps way deep into that red zone marker. Really pulling it out. That jump for that first competition round. Great jump there for Ole. He had nice consistent jumps of around 88 meters all week or a little bit past that.
And that's going to come in at 97 meters.
97 meters for Ole. What a strong performance there coming from the Masters division. What a great jump. Really sticking that telemark landing in there too. Really showing it how the athletes, showing his athletes how it's done.
Yeah, very impressive. We're going to women's U20 now. Women's Open, I should say. And our next jumper is going to be, I believe, number 10, Kay McKinnon from Lake Placid.
Yeah, Kai just came from Planica, Slovenia. She just competed in the Junior World Championships and just got and earned herself a silver medal representing the United States for the Nordic Combined Team event with her teammate Alexa Barbeck. So that was awesome that she has a silver and Junior World Championships. So it's awesome that she is here this weekend because she was just in Europe last weekend.
Really talented young woman. Women's ski jumping first introduced at the Olympic Games in 2014 in Sochi, Russia. But for years, there were a couple of women that jumped here, notably Dorothy Graves from Greenfield, Mass. Was a very popular woman's jumper in her era. So again, we're going on to the open women's category with an American and two Slovenian women. This is Kai McKinnon out on the bar from NICEF and Lake Placid. Wearing number 10.
On the hill! All right, let's make some noise for Kai. Nice jump down right to the middle.
Give yourselves a round of applause. That was an awesome amount of noise. Let's keep that going for the rest of the day, shall we?
Yeah. Wonderful jump there for Kai.
83 meters for McKinnon of Lake Placid. And now bib 30, Lara Logar from Slovenia. There's been a member of their national junior team.
Yeah, these are all of our women competitors here today. And she's on the hill. She had some far jumps yesterday. She knows how to fly. Past that red zone. She was okay with that. She thought that was fine. She wanted a little bit more. But that was a good jump on her.
91 meters on that and right beautifully landed right in the center of the hill. And next to go, bib number 31, Nika Zupanic, 31 from Slovenia.
On the hill. Yeah, these girls, she had a 92.5 meter jump 2 times yesterday in the competition. Let's see what she has today. Nice flight. Putting that telemark in. Great jump for Nika. Great jump. Fist pumping in the outrun. Absolutely amazing.
And the distance comes into us at 95 meters.
What an awesome jump there. Really representing the female women's division there, the open women's class. Wow, that is a strong field with those 3 female athletes today.
Once again, 95 meters for Zipanic. And a crowd favorite here. We've had Slovenian jumpers for years and years that come back. They've been very loyal to us, the athletes and the federation.
Yeah, we're moving right now into that open men's division. This is the division that gets the winner's name on the Fred Harris Memorial Trophy. So all these guys are going to look to do as best as they can because they're wanting their name etched in history. We would also love to thank all the volunteers for today's event. Without you, this event would not be possible. And because of that, we've been able to do it for over 102 years. So thank you very much to all the volunteers here. Let's give them a big round of applause. And it looks like our first Opens Men Division competitor is out on that start bar.
Tim Lux, wearing number 35 from Chaunev in France.
On the hill. Looked like that wind kind of turned around there, so not quite what he was wanting, but then solid, stable jump for Tim.
And the distance, 67.5 meters. And our next jumper to get on the bar will be number 36 from Norway, Espen Olsby. And so getting on the bar is 36, Espen Olsby of Norway. Checking his bindings.
All right, he slid out onto that start bar. On the hill. He's got that green light. Let's make some noise and see what he's got. Nice jump. I think that was one of the better jumps I've seen this weekend, so he's going to be a little happier about that. Great improvement there for Espen.
84 meters for Espen Olsby, Norge. Number 38 is next, Chris Lamb, Harris Hill Nordic.
Yeah, he is also a hometown hero. He went to school up here in Marlboro. He's a two-time winner of this event, and he's on the hill. He came out of retirement again just to come back for this event. Let's make some noise for him. Nice jump there for Chris down towards the middle of the hill.
84 meters for Chris Lamb.
Excellent, solid jump there for Chris.
Number 39 is next, Frederick Yevna.
On the hill.
Yevna representing Norway.
Nice jump down past that red line. Good job. He was stoked. He wants to pump the crowd up. He was pumping his hands up. He was happy to see that. He was pleased with that jump for sure.
88 meters for Frederick Yevna of Norway.
Nice jump there for Frederick. Definitely stoked with that one. Again, these Norwegians, they really know how to fly, so it's awesome to see him getting down to the bottom of that hill.
The next jumper on the bar, wearing number 40, is Magnus Hemdahl, Norway.
All right, let's get those cowbells ready, everybody. He's on the hill.
All right, here comes Magnus. Nice wide V up over the wall, trying to catch all the way, trying to get him yellow line. He knew he had a little bit more in that one, but still solid jump near that critical point, that K point.
And the distance of 87 meters.
It's awesome to see all these Europeans coming over, making the trip overseas here. You know, they're just deciding to fly over 3,000, 4,000 miles to come here to huck themselves off the side of a mountain at 60 miles an hour. So we appreciate them coming to do that. And we also appreciate all you fans being here, out here on this lovely little brisk day here at Harris Hill for the Fred Harris Memorial Tournament.
Sounds like a good time to thank our sponsors, Nick, like Pepsi Leader Distribution of Brattleboro. They're our presenting sponsor today. The Richards Group, Mount Snow, North Star, and of course, if you're looking for beer, best beer in town is served right at the Whetstone Brewery. It's also served right here at the Hill.
Bib number 41 is next, David Bienik from Norway.
And he's on the hill.
David had some very far jumps yesterday. Let's see what he's got. He skipped his trial jump. Kind of missed the takeoff of what he was trying to do. Got a little squirrely in that. But nice solid jump right through the middle of the hill. Right into the middle of that blue zone. Right at the steepest point of the hill.
83.5 meters for the Norwegian. Bib number 42 is next, representing Norway, Ole Gravmo.
So to give you a little bit of perspective, that red line, that solid red line in the middle of the hill there, that distance is 88 meters, which is also close to a little bit longer than about 90 yards. So if you have jumps of about 91 meters is the equivalent of 100 yards. So these athletes are going somewhere around the length of a football. Here is Ole Gravermoen from Norway. Red line into that 90-meter mark.
A beautiful jump for the man from Vickerson, Norway. 91.5 meters.
Speaking of that 91.5 meters, that was exactly 100 yards. That was exactly one football field in length that he had just jumped, to give you a level of perspective. Great jump there for Ole.
The next man to go, Samo Salajic, bib 43 of Slovenia. Trial jump was 95 meters.
All right, let's make some noise.
Very powerful. Real strong trial jump. Let's see what he's got this time. Traveling down the hill. Beautiful telemark. He's been pumping up the crowd. He knew he wanted a little bit more than that, but that was a very solid, very strong jump from Samo.
Samo at 93 meters on that ride.
Nice, solid jump there with a very stylish telemark. The judges are going to like that.
Next to come, Rosa, Slovenia, bib number 44. Trial was at 98 meters.
Yeah, so these last two jumpers really know how to fly. These last three jumpers really know how to fly. Again, these Slovenians really putting down, really trying to get their name on that Fred Harris Memorial Trophy on the hill. All right, let's make some noise and see if we can get them further down the hill. Nice solid jump. Right down to that red line. Dotted red line. Oh yeah, he loved that. He was fist pumping. He really enjoyed that one. Really strong performance for Orr.
He is psyched at 98 meters.
What an awesome jump, jumping right to that hillside. It looks like our next competitor, the winner of yesterday's competition and winner of last year's competition as well. On the hill, we have Uzbek Kopik from Slovenia. Nice jump down that hill. He's wanting people to cheer him on, and he was pumping for that one. Solid landing. It looks like we're going to have a very tight competition here today.
Yeah, it is indeed. 97 meters for Kotnik of Slovenia.
Yeah, it's a close one between Ur and Rosa, and Samo Staliak is close as well. Who knows what's going to happen going into our second round of competition. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our first round of competition. We're going to take a short 15-minute break, most likely to reverse the order of these competitors, excuse me. We're gonna, whoever is in first place is gonna go last, and so we're gonna understand that these jumps are gonna get further and further on. So, in the meantime, go get warm, jump up and jump down, get some food, get some beer, walk up the side of the ski jump if you'd like to go watch from a different perspective. But we will be back momentarily. And if you see any of the ski jumpers, you want to take a picture, get an autograph, feel free. They're more than willing to do so. Again, we're going into our second competition round, but make sure you guys stick around right after that because we have the coveted target jump. So we have 2 more rounds of competition jumping coming today. And then feel free to stick around for the awards ceremony and cheer these guys on after the final target jump.
What's up, everyone? My name is Johnny Gifford, again here at the Harris Hill Ski Jump 2024. I'm the Executive Director of Brattleboro Community Television, and we're here bringing you live coverage over the internet, Facebook, YouTube, and Comcast Channel 1078 of the wonderful ski jump here in Brattleboro, Vermont. We're really stoked to be here and to be a part of this operation every year. Feels like it keeps getting better and bigger every single year, and this year just is the true example of what we're capable of as a community television station. Behind me, we got Nolan Edgar, our production master, and behind him is Van Wiley, our content master, and today they're running graphics live stream, and they're switching between all the camera angles that you're seeing. They have to do it in such quick succession, and they're doing a really good job, and their communication is totally on par. I want to also shout out Helena Leschuk, who's our communications master, and she is making sure everything is going smoothly inside and outside of the van here. What else we got here? We've had some pretty good jumps today, some pretty far jumps. I think we've had some of our furthest jumps this weekend happen so far already today. And our performers or our competitors are just getting warmed up, and so we can expect to see even more far jumping from them, I believe. I do want to plug Brattleboro Community Television. Head over to brattleboro.tv.org to learn more about who we are and what we do. And you could sign up to become a member, or you could just watch some of the local programming that we have. We cover 8 towns in Windham County of Vermont. And we have Helena coming back into the van. Welcome back, Helena. And thanks for sticking with us. I want to thank our sponsors that are sponsoring today's coverage. And we'll see you again in a few minutes as the next round of competition begins. Thank you for being here. And again, thank you to Brattleboro Community Television sponsors for our coverage of Harris Hill Ski Jump 2024, including Brattleboro Savings and Loan, Park Place Financial Advisors, the Brattleboro Food Co-op, Members First Credit Union, and Contemporary Music Store. And of course, how could we forget about Phillips, Dunn, Shriver, and Carroll Law Offices, as well as the Lodge at West River. Thank you guys for supporting community media.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to start the second round of competition at the 102nd Fred Harris Memorial Ski Jumping Tournament. We are about to put bib number 1, Spencer Jones, from our own host club, Harris Hill Nordic.
So far, it's been a great day of competition here at Harris Hill. 102-year tradition here in Brattleboro, Vermont. We're looking forward to another great second round of jumping. Followed by our target jump. Very exciting. Spray a little target right beyond, right about the, what was it last night, 98 meter mark?
Right, yep.
Yep, and then they try to fly down that far to hit that target to win a little cash. So that happens, and that caps our day, and then our award ceremony, and then we are setting our sights to 103.
Yes, it's a great tradition. And all of you here that are part of it, we thank you so much for coming, supporting jumping, and a really important seasonal event here in Brattleboro and for Southern Vermont. All right, we are putting number 1. This is young Spencer Jones.
Sliding out onto that bar.
Yep, and his distance was 46.5 meters the last time.
13 years of age, right here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is his first weekend on this hill. It's awesome to see that one of our junior program jumpers from right here in Brattleboro
On the hill.
is here. So now we're starting our second competition round with Spencer Jones for the Fred Harris Memorial Ski Jumping Tournament. Excellent jump there. Rocking bib number 1 with a 47-meter jump in his first round.
49 meters for the young jumper.
That was a nice little jump. I love seeing a little bit of improvement out of that one. Good job, Spencer.
And our next jumper to go is William Coffin, bib 2.
And he's on the hill.
Corrected distance for Spencer Jones at 50 meters.
His last jump, its distance.
And that jump was good for 56 meters for Will Coffin.
All right,
Nice
they're
little
gonna
jump there.
start spitting at us right down here, so keep your eyes on the top of the hill.
Yeah, I think they really want to run them quickly when the weather and the air is consistent. Here's Eli Larkin.
On the hill.
Nice skate roll coming up over that knoll. It's nice seeing these young athletes coming out of that Lake Placid program and these up-and-coming programs. One of the cool things about this event is a lot of these athletes can be future U.S. team members, future Olympic team members. It's amazing.
Yeah,
here.
without
It's gonna be
question.
awesome.
68 meters for Eli Larkin of NICEF. Oh, you got that right, Nick. I mean, we've seen some of these young jumpers are impressive. From the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and the Ishpeming Ski Club, this is bib 4, Isaac Larson.
On the hill.
They want
Nice job for Isaac.
Pretty jump right there.
it
Getting down
really
there.
was. 81 meters. Good job.
Nice solid jump for Isaac.
That's really impressive. Ishpeming was a town that not only has the U.S. Ski Hall of Fame, but it was where the first USSA, our ski association, was started. Here's Duncan Van Dorn, bib number 5 from NICEF.
On the hill.
He had some good training jumps last couple days. Oh, nice job. Nice jump there for Duncan.
Floated right down to us.
Wow, 82 meters. These young jumpers, they should be so proud of themselves for conquering this hill, showing a lot of poise. Here's bib number 6, Max Fay.
On the hill.
Nice jump there for Max. Great job.
He really aired it out on that one. Beautiful. 87.5 meters.
Nice jump there. Really kind of looks like he had a strong commanding lead for that U16 men's division. I'd go ahead and say that Max was the one that took the W on that. Okay, so now we're going to move into our men's U20 class. These guys, we have seen some huge jumps from these guys. So it's going to be a close jump. We also have Jack Kroll and Henry Lohr, who jumped 99 meters in that first round, but unfortunately he didn't stick it and spun out on the bottom. So let's see what he gets up to. But it looks like that was the end of our men's U16, going into our U20.
That is athletes that are under 20 years of age. Start bar being affixed up at the top. And it looks like number 14. Gate 14, pardon me. Gate 14. And our first jumper in this category is Eli Mansour, bib 16 from Ford Sayre Club in the Upper Valley. Longtime club founded by Ford Sayre, who loved the sport.
On the hill! All right, our first jumper out of the U20 men's division. Nice getting up there. And again, remember, we are in reverse order. So the leaders of the first round will be going at the end of this round. So we have some of our strong, heavy hitters coming up as well. But it's awesome to see these young up-and-coming jumpers here as well at this competition. And they love it when you cheer them on.
61.5 meters the last jump, and now bib number 15, Michael Reynolds, Andover Outing Club.
Oh, man. He had a nice 65.5 meter jump. Let's see if he can improve on that one. Wasn't quite what he was looking for, but he's still working little chunks at a time.
And 59 meters for Michael Reynolds, bib number 15. And next to come will be bib number 17, Mitchell Penning.
On the hill.
Jumping out of Lake Placid.
80 meter first round. Let's see what he's got this time. Good improvement on that one. He had an 80 meter first round competition jump. Definitely improved on that one.
86 meters. Yes, he gets better with every jump.
Nice jump there for Mitchell.
And number 21 is next from the Ford Sayre Club. This is Caleb Zuckerman.
On the hill. Nice jump down that hill, down to that red line. Awesome jump there from Caleb.
86 meters for Caleb Zuckerman. Thank you.
We would like to publicly thank the group of people who have offered the announcers some nice cold brews for us. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Now we're moving on to our next jumper after a nice strong jump there from Caleb.
That's right. This will be number 19, Skylar Clapp. Nice F.
On the hill. He had a nice 85 meter jump. It looks like these guys are going down. Let's see what he's got. Nice. Down close to that same jump. Nice telemark landing.
Yeah, very nice jump. 85 meters for Skylar Clapp.
That's two consistent jumps. 2 jumps of 85 meters for Skylar. That's nice.
And they try to run these athletes quickly, so they all have a similar air experience. So they're running them fast here.
Yeah, they're just wanting to try to keep it and make sure that the air is consistent for all the jumpers in their division. Obviously, they want to have it be as fair as possible. But again, sometimes you get a little bit lucky, sometimes you don't. But that's the thing with working with Mother Nature. You got to kind of find that nice balance in there. But it looks like we're just going to take a moment. Nope, we got our next jumper sliding out onto that start bar.
This will be number 18, Tyler Phillips from Park City Ski and Snowboard Club in Utah. Tyler went 86 meters in the first round.
He's got the go-ahead from his coach. He's on the hill.
He is currently sitting in third place in the U20 men's. Let's see what he's got. Not quite exactly what I was looking for. Down near that 80-meter mark, maybe a little bit past that. We'll see what the markers say.
81 meters, Nick. You eyeballed that. 81.5, excuse me. You eyeballed that very well. And we'll move on to our next jumper. Number 20, Jack Kroll from NICEF, who had some really good jumps.
All right, we have Jack Kroll from NICEF. 95-meter jump. Let's see what he's doing. He's got a nice power off the takeoff. And he got a move into the red zone. Excellent job. Good jump there from Jack. Nice, solid jump.
And he's going to like the distance at 95 meters.
That's two 95-meter jumps there for Jack. Great job from him.
And that's that consistency that the jumpers are looking for, to put two together.
All right, it looked like we had a little bit of a technical difficulty with Henry Lohr, so he wasn't quite able to be at the top yet. So we're going to see if he gets the jump a little bit later. But we're going to keep this competition moving as we're going to move on into our Masters class, where we have some of the local hometown big hitters. We're going to adjust that start gate again. So one of the interesting things that you guys might notice is these guys are wearing some interesting ski jumping suits here. They're actually made out of foam, with a little bit of, they're I don't know, a few millimeters thick foam. It at no point is designed to keep you warm, nor is it really designed for speed. It's all created to help catch as much air as athletes possibly can. However, it is highly regulated. Every part of the suit is regulated down to the centimeter. So if your bicep is 20 centimeters around, you're only allocated 22 centimeters or 23 centimeters after that. If you have a bigger material, you're going to be disqualified for that because it catches more air and gives you an advantage. All right, now
on the hill.
we have our athlete on the hill, Patrick Arnone.
Out of Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
Yeah, and so nice jump for him there.
50 meters.
But as you can see, a lot of people keep asking, why don't you just make squirrel suits so you can go fly far away? But that's the problem. It does catch more air. It works well, but it's all regulated. So every little inch of the suit is measured to the specific athlete.
Here is Spencer Knickerbocker, hometown hero.
He's from right here in Brattleboro. The middle of the hill. He's fist pumping. He's loving that. He's loving this hometown crowd. He loves it when you guys come here, and he loves bringing out the skis for this event. Great jump there for Spencer.
84 meters for Spencer Knickerbocker.
Nice 4.5 meter improvement for him.
Yeah, longer jump this time. Great job. BIP 27 is coming next. Cooper Dodds, Fort Sayre Club, out of the Upper Valley, BIP 27.
All right, we have Cooper Dodds on the hill right now from Fort Sayre Ski Club. Getting down the hill. Nice jump there for Cooper. Down near that little double fist pump. He was stoked with that, right into that red zone.
And 87 meters for Cooper Dodds.
Nice jump there for Cooper. Nice 6 meter improvement. Awesome, awesome job. All right, we have our last jumper in the Masters class right now, getting up on the bar. He had a jump of 97 meters in the first round. He is the coach of Norway and all the Norwegians here. And he is bib number 28.
He's really been flying these last 2 days, Nick.
Yeah, Ole Henning Holt.
And he's on the hill.
And you can watch for a long one here from the coach.
Not quite what he was wanting there, not quite the same as his first round jump, but again, he had some very impressive jumps today for being 56 years old. That was wonderful, great, solid jumping.
And the distance, 83 meters for Ole Henning Holt.
That one might have opened up this Masters category. Cooper Dodd's really pulling out a strong jump with that one. He might take the overall lead. Remember, we combined both jumps, the first and second jump, to get your overall final score. So we'll have to see what the judges come up to, what they come up with in style points and distance points, and then we'll find out who the winner is after the target jump in the awards ceremony. So stick around for that. We're now going to move on into our open women's division. We have our 3 women here representing it. We had some far jumps, really strong jumps from them as well. So it's great to see them up there. We're just readjusting the start gate for these ladies, and then they'll be right down here shortly.
And the first jumper coming up for the women will be Kai McKinnon, wearing number 10 from NICEF in Lake Placid. And number 10 getting on the bar, McKinnon from Lake Placid. Bib number 10, just come off a silver medal performance at the World Junior Championships, which were held in Slovenia.
Yeah, she had some strong jumps over there in Planica. It was awesome to see that. All that hard work coming to work out for her. Solid jump near that red line. You can really see the power off that takeoff where it helped lift her up, get her really into that nice flight position. Her coach is going to be stoked about that, both Larry Stone and Colin Delaney.
And we've got 86 meters for McKinnon. Now coming in to the bar, number 30, Laura Logar, Slovenia.
Yeah, this is some great flyers. These Slovenians had some very far jumps. She had a 91-meter jump in her first round. Let's see what she can do now.
And she's ecstatic.
Coming in. She was stoked with that one. Unfortunately, it looked like she touched her hands on that, so she's going to lose some style points. But oh my goodness, was that big.
And Nick, we're getting the distance at 99 meters.
99 meters. Unbelievable jump for Laura. She was stoked. That really sent the message right back up to the top of the hill. We have our next and final jumper out of the women's category.
Yes, Nika Zupanic from Slovenia.
Yeah, she had a powerful 95-meter jump in that first round, but Laura just threw down a very commanding jump, sent back up a message to the top of the hill.
On the hill, these ladies can fly.
Let's see what she can do. She's got a great flight, great position coming down there. But she had that nice telemark landing in that position. This is where it's going to get close because Laura threw down that far jump, but she dragged her hands, so her style points aren't going to be as great with those judges. However, next jump just landed a solid jump with a nice telemark and a distance of
94
meters. So that is going to be very, very close. You know, Laura's got the distance points for sure, but maybe Nekia Zupancic has the style. We'll see. We'll determine that that was the end of our open women's class. What a powerful class that was. That was so awesome to watch. An amazing 95, 99, and 94.5 meter jump there from those ladies. Then Kai throwing down a nice 86 meter jump. So now we're going to move on into our open men's division. And again, this is the class for the coveted name on the Fred Harris Memorial Trophy. So these guys are competing to get their names written in history.
So there are 20 start bars up at the top. The higher you go, in theory, you have more velocity on the in-run track. You hit that point of maximum vertical, which is very steep. And we understand, unofficially we'll just say, Henry Lohr, who was not up at the top for his start, I think he had a technical problem. I'm told that he is up there and maybe going very soon, maybe even next. I'm not sure, but we'll let you know.
Okay, so we might circle back to that U20 men's division, so we'll see how that goes when we get more information. But a question was brought up to me earlier today about how do you get into ski jumping? How do you start? Do you just start by hucking yourself off the side of this mountain up here? No, we start a lot more calculated and up. We start on very small jumps and you work your way up. A lot of us, myself included, we all started ski jumping basically like a log with snow built up onto it on the side of a little hill and just going and riding over that log and then building up the progression to bigger and bigger and bigger hills. So this hill would be considered a normal hill or a small hill in the Olympics. If you watch, in the Olympics, there's two different size jumps. The normal small hill, which would be considered like this, and the large hill, which is a little bit bigger. It's about 30 to 40 meters bigger, where you can have jumps of around 130, 140 meters. But on top of the small and large hills, there's something called ski flying. And ski flying is one of the most coolest things you'll ever see in the world, and I highly recommend you ever go see it. But you have hills the size that are 200 meters in length. And you can have jumps of over 250 meters, over 1.25 kilometers. It is absolutely insane. People are literally flying. But it looks like we have our next jumper, the winner from yesterday's, Henry Lohr. We have Henry Lohr. He had a 99-meter jump on the hill that he was unable to stand, but he has that power. Let's see what he does. Past that rail line. Nice solid jump there, putting that telemark in. 14 years of age.
Yeah, certainly one of the really country's great young ski jumpers. 90.5 meters.
Nice solid jump there for Henry, just about the length of a football field. Awesome jump there. Wow, he had an amazing 99-meter jump in that first round. Great 90-meter jump there in that second round. We'll see how it plays out. That crash, that fall might have cost him the win, but who knows? Both had great jumps, both had great styles.
So right now on the scoreboard for the U20 men, round 2, Jack Kroll leads it at 95 meters.
All right, so now we're going to move into that open men's division, the one where they can get their names on that trophy for the winner, get their name etched into history. So one of the things that people might not really understand, at the top there at those start gates, you have a small little platform that maybe is about 1.5 feet wide, maybe a foot wide, and you have these 8-foot long skis, 7 or 8 foot long skis that you got to put your bindings on, half the skis hanging out over the edge there. Then you got to slide out onto a very thin, narrow start bar, all while trying to have control of your skis and make sure you don't fall off the bar. And that's all before you actually go and throw yourself off a mountain. So that is just one of the extra little things that's pretty impressive of these athletes being on top of that tower there. But you can see they figure it out, sliding right out on that bar right now. We have our next competitor.
And it will be 35, Tim Lux from France.
We have our very strong international contingent here. We also have Chris Lamb, our one local U.S. jumper competing in the open class. But right now on the bar is Tim Lou from France. He had a distance of 67.5 meters.
On the hill. And he told me yesterday there's a lot of interest in ski jumping in France again. They've had some downtime, but they are apparently on the rebound. 66.5 meters.
Nice consistent jumps there from Tim. Yeah, a great question was just brought up at the announcer's booth. How do they know how far they go? Well, we have those amazing markers on the right side of the hill, all wearing blue jackets. They're out here volunteering their time, standing out in the cold, making sure where those athletes land, looking at where the middle of their foot is landing. It's not where the tail of the ski touches the ground or the tip. It's right where the middle of the foot touches the ground. So thank you, markers. Let's all give them a round of applause, and all the other volunteers that have helped out to make this event possible for you to hear today.
All right, Nick, a word that bib number 41, next in the order, David Bienik of Norway, will not be jumping. So it looks like, in theory, we should be going on to bib 36, Espen Olsby from Norway, who had a first round jump of 84 meters.
All right, we do have a jumper sliding out onto the bar. So when he comes down, let's greet him with a bunch of noise, shall we?
Like a bunch of noise. Yeah, we have Espen Olsby out on that bar from Norway. He had an 84-meter jump his first round. On the hill. Nice, solid, and stable in the air. Not quite what he was wanting, not quite the same as his first jump there. He had a little bit of difficulty trying to sort and figure out this hill, but still, nice distance from him.
78 meters for Espen Olsby, Norway. And next up, we'll have local favorite Chris Lamb, who has already won 2 legs of the Harris Winged Ski Trophy. A former U.S. ski team member and jumping for the local club here.
Yeah, it's awesome seeing Chris always come out of retirement for this event. It's always great. He and I were on the national team together, so seeing him back out there wearing some of my equipment too was pretty awesome. So it's awesome that he's here. Great jumper, great guy. Let's see what he can do now. He had an 84-meter jump in the first round. On the hill.
Very capable, very athletic.
Nice flight there, down in the middle of the hill. He's taking it a little bit.
Distance on that jump for Chris Lamb, 81 meters.
Solid jump there for Chris. That's great. I don't know when the last time he jumped was, maybe a few years ago. So this weekend, him dusting off those skis and coming back here is pretty awesome.
Target jumping and award ceremony coming up after this competition ends. This is Magnus Hemdahl from Norway, wearing number 40.
Yeah, Magnus had a nice 87-meter jump in his first round. He's looking on to improve on that one. He's waiting for the flag from his coach. He has the flag from his coach.
On the hill.
Nice track red line. Nice telemark landing. He was happy with that one. Great jump there from Magnus Heimdall. Really showing that those Norwegians know how to fly.
And a distance of 92 meters for Magnus Heimdall.
Excellent jump. Great 5-meter improvement from him. He's going to be stoked with that. And so now we're on our last 5 competitors of our second competition round. But make sure you don't go anywhere because we have one more round of competition before the target jump. There's money on the line. But our next athlete is on the hill. Fredrik Jevne from Norway. Right down in the middle of the hill, not quite what he was looking for, but he was trying to milk every extra meter out of that one.
83 meters of distance. Fredrik Jevne of Norway. And the scoreboard shows him in the lead with the jump of 92 meters. Fredrik Jevne, 83. Chris Lamb, 81. In the open men's category.
All right, it looks like we still have 4 remaining jumpers at the top of the hill. But again, we have that target jump, so don't go anywhere after these 4 jumpers. But these 4 jumpers are in a tight race for that Fred Harris Memorial Trophy. Sliding out on the bar with a distance of 91.5 meters, our next competitor.
This will be Ola Jarvemo of Norway, bib number 42.
He had a nice, strong 91.5 meter performance.
Let's make some noise.
Nice flight over there. He's got some distance. There it is. Right near that red line. Not quite as good as his first round, I don't believe, but that was still a strong jump. Could potentially put him in podium position, or at least contention.
And really did a good job saving on that landing. So we await the distance. As we 86 meters for Ola, and now bib 43. We're down to 3 from Slovenia, Samo Salajak.
Yeah, he had a nice, strong 93-meter jump in that first round. He's currently sitting 3rd position. Let's see what he's able to do. Nice flight, down there, nice. Ooh, got a little squirrely on the landing. Might have stuck just briefly there, kind of threw him off. And I don't know if he was trying to cover it as a cheer or got a little unbalanced there, but it was a wonderful jump there. Distance of what?
93 meters.
Excellent, consistent jumps there from Samo.
Now don't forget, as soon as we're done with our second round of competition, they will go back up to the top and we will prepare for our target jump. Very exciting jumping happening there.
All right, we have our last 2 competitors who are only separated by 1 meter. This athlete jumped 98 meters in the last round. He can really throw down. He wants to get his name on that trophy.
Now, it's not if you can make some noise, but how much noise you can make.
Earl Rosar, Slovenia.
So here comes Ur. Oh, he's got that high climb down. Nice solid landing. Nice fist pump. He was happy with that landing right in that red zone. Getting down that hill, he was so stoked. He was wanting his name on that trophy. These guys are only separated by 1.5 points, so that stylish jump there was big for him.
95 meters for
what a solid jump there from Ur Rosar. He sent the message back up to the top of the hill for the winner of last year's tournament from Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Let's go.
97 meters in the first round. Getting down there. Solid jump. That is going to be very close, definitely in that red zone. But how far is that going to be? Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to make it super close between these two. We're going to have to wait for the award ceremonies to find out the official results, but the distance of that jump,
91 meters for Kotnik of Slovenia.
oh, so that's going to be very close between Orr and Rosbeck. It seems like Orr Rosnar might have sneaked away with the lead on that one. Both solid jumps, very, very, very good jumps from those guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our Fred Harris Memorial Tournament. That was our second competition round, but make sure you stick around. We have one more round of jumping, and we can see Ken Barker out on the hill spray painting a target on the hill for these athletes to go jump to that target. It looks like that target is at 100 meters.
All
We're
right,
gonna see
keep
if
in mind
someone
now,
can
we
get that.
do have one more round of jumping left to go, and that's for our target jumping. With that in mind, if jumpers are doing the target jump, please report to the truck. If you are not, please return your bibs. All right, if you bought all right, so if you bought some raffle tickets from the junior jumping tent, pull those tickets out now. Again, if you bought some raffle tickets at the junior jump tent, pull those out now because I'm about to announce some results here. Oh boy, they got that target jump up there. They got the target up there pretty good. Our jumpers are on their way up to the top of the hill. Remember, we do have one more round left to go, and then it's our award ceremony, and then we turn our sights to year 103.
Yeah, you can see that TSSD Services logo right there sitting at 100 meters, enticing those athletes to jump all the way down there. So stick around. We still have one more round of jumping. It's not a complete round. Some of the athletes are going to go up. Some of the other ones are not. However, we're going to let them go from whatever speed they want to get this target jump. So now an explanation for what this target jump is. We set the target at 100 meters. So these athletes are aiming for that distance because it is Price is Right rules. It is whoever is closest without going over. So if you go 101 meters, you are disqualified, unfortunately. But if you go 98 meters and you're the closest one, you're taking that whole cold, hard cash. And so who doesn't love some cold, hard cash? That's why these athletes are going to go up there. So stick around, and immediately following the target jump, we have the award ceremony. So if you want to stick around, get some photos, get some autographs with some of these jumpers, absolutely go and do that. So now another little note to take care of here is that target, it does not mean you have to land directly on that target. It goes all the way across horizontally. That entire 100-meter mark is the goal. So awesome. Stick around, grab another beer, grab some food, and it'll be an awesome time to watch it.
All right, we're going to start getting lined up for our target jumps. Another round of exciting jumping here at the 102nd Harris Hill Ski Jump. As you can see where that target is placed, right about at 100 meters. So we should see some high-flying fun here for sure at Harris Hill.
All right, we have a jumper on the bar. We have bib number 25. Again, the target jump, the whole idea is to land, obviously, on the target. So we're going to take some of the restrictions that you have away in a normal competition and allow these athletes to choose when they're going. This is athlete number 25, Patrick Arnone, one of our Masters Division jumpers. He is 57 years old. So that was awesome that he was able to go travel all the way from Steamboat here to come take some jumps here in Harris Hill. We always love to see that.
50 meters on that last jump, 50 meters. That's all right.
All right, the goal again is to land on that 100-meter mark. Remember, it is the Price is Right rules, closest without going over. So if you go 100.5 meters, you're unfortunately disqualified. So that means you have to understand your own capabilities, how much speed you would need, what's the how far you need to go. So these athletes are really wondering what that wind condition doing, what are my skill levels, how am I jumping? All right, we have a next jumper. That looks like Michael Reynolds. Nice little jump for them. Yeah, bib number 15, Michael Reynolds, 69 meters.
69 meters on that last jump.
Nice jump. So a lot of these young athletes are getting up there too. They're coming up to take a target jump, get maybe a little extra practice in there, or maybe even just to spark one down to the 100-meter mark.
Our 13-year-old competitor, bib number 1, Spencer Jones, sliding out onto the bar.
Yeah, he's out here again, his first week jumping on this, so that's so cool that he's out here doing that. Also from Harris Hill here, local hero. Soon to be well-known name here.
That's his longest jump of the competition this weekend, 54 meters.
54 meters, that is awesome. That might even be a new personal best for him if this was like the first time jumping on that hill. Awesome job by Spencer. All right, we're still waiting on our next athlete to slide out onto the bar. It's a little Wild West up there, just getting understanding what that wind's doing, what speed they want to go from. Again, that target is at 100 meters, and we're wanting those athletes to be there. We have that cold, hard cash prize for these guys. So we have bib number 35, Tim Leu from France. He's up there on that high gate. He's really wanting to get that, getting down to that marked logo, the TSSD Services. That logo there at that 100-meter mark on the hill. A wonderful sponsor of our target jump today. Nice jump for Tim getting down there. Good job. We love it to see all of our international friends over here at these competitions.
77 meters on that last jump, 77 meters.
So we are doing our target jump sponsor, the TSSD Services, providing technical support and consulting to the nuclear industry, assisting with our sponsor, No Star, in decommissioning the Vermont Yankee plant. Right now we have an athlete on the hill, 16, Eli Mansour, jumping around that 65-meter mark for Eli.
69 meters. No.
All right, we have another athlete on the hill. We're waiting on bib numbers from here down the bottom. Nice jump. Looks like it could be one of the Slovenian women. Nice jump from Laura.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I was right. Laura Logard. I'm learning these guys' technical skills. I get this. Great jump there right around that. What was that?
91 meters.
91-meter mark. Okay, she's currently in the lead for the target jump. Great job there for Laura. Our next competitor is bib number 31. Next to Zupancic. She was possibly one of our winners from today's competition from Slovenia. Great flight getting down there, down past that red line. Really close to that 91-meter mark, but it looks like Lower might have been able to.
90 meters on that last.
Oh, that was close. So still Laura Logar sitting pretty in that first spot with that 91-meter jump. Yeah, these ladies can fly. It is absolutely awesome to see them. We're so glad they were able to make it over here.
All right, we've got 26 sliding out onto the bar.
That is our local hometown hero, Spencer Knickerbocker.
I heard of him.
Yeah, he's right from here in Brattleboro.
And he's on the hill.
Head of the Marlboro Ski Club. Let's make some noise for Spencer. Get it up there. Nice flight, nice flight. Good jump for Spencer. Waving to the crowd. He loves this hometown. Oh, he loves it here at Harris Hill, and he loves hearing you cheering him on. A jump of 83 meters for Spencer Knickerbocker. Decent jumping this weekend for him. Let's give him another round of applause. So it looks like those wind conditions have kind of switched up a little bit. That it might be a little tailwindy or a little bit less wind on the hill, but it might be going more or less and getting a little squirrely. So these guys have to figure out what they're doing. But right now we have Ole Henning Holt from Norway, winner of the Masters class. He had a jump of 97 meters. Let's see what he can do here. Nice jump flying down there, getting way down there, down into that red zone. He wasn't quite sure how it was, but I think that might put him into the lead.
93 meters.
93, so that puts Ole Henning Holt from Norway into first place for the target jump, ahead of Laura Logar from Slovenia.
All right, we've only got a few more jumpers up there. So let's practice our noise-making skills, shall we, as they're coming down.
All right, we have bib number 18, Tyler Phillips from Park City, Utah. He had some strong jumps of 86 meters and 80 meters in the competition. He's waiting for the flag from his coach. They're checking out the wind, seeing what's going on. He's got that flag.
On the hill!
Nice jump there, going down to that red line. Good jump there from Tyler. Definitely an improvement of what he had earlier today.
$89 meters.
Nice jump there from Tyler. So with this target jump, we're removing some of the restrictions that we have from the judges for the speed. So the athletes can kind of choose what speed they want to take to get down to the hill. So that's the whole thing. They don't want to take too much speed to over jump it, but it's a little fine line. If you hit that jump just right, you could freaking launch yourself way down there and over that jump. So we'll see what we do. Eli Larkin from NICEF. Nice young jumper there, getting way down there. That was a nice jump. He had a 78-meter jump in his competition. It was somewhere similar to that, maybe around 75 meters this time. 72 meters for Eli. It's awesome having these young athletes up there. It's great for them to get up there and get extra experience, get a few extra jumps. They really pay off throughout and over in the long run. Still waiting on our next competitor. We're moving the start bar for some of these older jumpers. trying to guess what kind of speed they're doing and what the wind's doing out there.
Good.
All right, our next athlete is
always
Duncan
hot.
Van Dorn sliding out onto that bar. This is bib number 5. Duncan's from New York. He's got that flag. He's on his way. Nice solid jump coming down past that red line. Good jump there. Not quite as close to the target that TDSS or TSSD services target at 100 meters. However, he did have a distance of
91 meters.
nice solid jump there for Duncan. Currently, Ole Henning Holt is sitting in first position with 93 meters, closest to the target. Remember, Price is Right rules. Closest without going over is what will bring home that money for the winner tonight. All right, it looks like we have Max Fay on the bar. He's on the hill. He's had a jump of 92 meters in the competition today. Let's see what he's got now. He's getting down there. The red line. Wasn't quite what he was looking for. Also, he was hoping to get a little bit more. That wind looks like it's been switching up a little bit on him.
89 meters.
Not quite what he was hoping for, but that's how it goes in these kind of events. Our other athletes are already out on the bar, ready to go. And on the hill, our next athlete, number 17, Mitchell Penning. Getting there, flying that down past that red line. Good job from Mitchell. Definitely one of his stronger jumps of the weekend. So that was awesome to see down past that K point.
89 meters. Number 19 sliding out onto the bar.
All right, we have Skylar. Clap, excuse me. He's taking that little extra
On the
speed
hill.
coming down. Nice jump there for him down into that red zone. Solid jump. He's not quite sure with that one, but that was still a strong contender.
92 meters.
92. Oh, that was close, Fish. That was so close. Still 1 meter short from our current leader, Ole Henning Holt. But that was a little close. He tried to get every extra meter he could out of that jump. Athletes. And so we have our next athlete sliding out onto the bar, bib number 36, Espen Olsby from Norway. You can see his coach in the bright orange jacket on the coach's stand on the right side. You'll see him wave his hand when he's ready to go, when he thinks it's a good time for Espen to go. He's still waiting. Gets that flag from the coach and on.
And he's on the hill.
Here we go. Let's make some noise for Espen. Nice strong jump there, coming down past that red zone. He kind of was really wanting it, but kind of pushed on those skis, dropped those tips down a little bit the last part of that flight, and kind of came down a little bit more squirrely than he did.
87 meters.
Good jump there for Espen. I know he had a little hard time figuring out this hill, but it was a nice improvement and a good way to end the weekend. Now, seems like we still have a few more remaining jumpers up there. They're still trying to figure out what to do. There's a lot of debate and discussion up there. I remember when I was up in this position trying for these target jumps, discussing, well, what do I want to go up with more speed? Do I want to go down in speed? What happens if I go too far and crash? Then I get knocked out and disqualified. Knocked out of the competition, not knocked out physically.
We've got 42 sliding out onto the bar right now.
Okay, we have Ole Gravemo from Norway. He had a jump of 91 meters in the first round of competition. Again, these Norwegians, they do know how to fly. He's waiting for the flag from his coach. Up on that coach's stand. On the hill. He's got that flag, and let's see how he does. Nice height, flying. Get into that. Whoa, what a nice way to pull off that landing. You got a little squirrely on the landing there and skied it out. Excellent.
A little squirrely right there at the end. 93 meters.
Oh, he's tying his coach, Ole, for that one. Ole Henning Holt. You know what? One of the beautiful part about that one is he might have been squirrely on the landing, but judges' scores don't count. We don't care about style in this event. We are just searching solely for distance.
45 on the bar.
Fun. So we have bib number 45, our winner of last year's competition, winner of yesterday's competition, Ozbek from Slovenia. He had jumps of 98 meters. Let's see it. Oh, nice jump, so close. Oh my goodness. What a place. He's cheering for it. He loved that. What a jump. That looked like that could have been real close. 99 meters for Ozbek Kotnik. He got a little sideways on the landing. He couldn't stand it. Just keep him out. But he slid out onto the side, and unfortunately, a crash does not count. However, that was the most coolest jump I've seen. Oh, that was awesome. Great jump there from Ozbek Kotnik, our winner of yesterday's competition, and one of our Slovenian jumpers. That was absolutely amazing. Sent a message back up to those athletes on top of the hill. We'll see what they think. They might be questioning what they do. Do they want to come down a gate or go up? But Ozbek just threw down a nice, solid jump.
Number 20 sliding out onto the bar.
Looks like our final three competitors. We have bib number 20, Jack Kroll. 4 jumpers remaining. I apologize.
On the hill.
That was a beautiful jump. Let's see what Jack Kroll can do. He's got some hype. Carrying it down there. Oh, quick where you wanted it to, right near that red line. Not quite far enough, I don't think, for that win, who we currently have
90 meters.
All right, so our winners are tied right now at Ole Gravermo and Ole Henning Holt from Norway. They both tied at 93 meters. They are the ones there, but we had an amazing jump by Ozbek Kotnik from Slovenia with that 99-meter jump. Unfortunately, he fell on that one, so that was absolutely unfortunate. However, these athletes at the top, they know what they need to do. They can do it. Let's see what they have there. We have the next athlete putting their skis on, getting ready to go. So let's cheer them on. Still, they're trying to make the decision of what start gate they want to go from. There's a little bit of discussion back and forth between all these guys, deciding what kind of speed do I want, what's that wind conditions doing. They have to keep looking at it.
Getting down to our final 3 jumpers of the 102nd Harris Hills Ski Jump Competition weekend.
Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome. It's been an awesome crowd this weekend. Thank you all for showing up, being here, and those that are still remaining. You guys are the true fans of the sport, and we truly appreciate you. And definitely without all the help from all the volunteers and the organizing committee, this event would not be happening. So because of you, we all say thank you so much for all of this, because you're the reason that this We're what? 102 years. 102
years.
It's one of the longest running events in the country.
It's amazing.
It's
All
absolutely
right here.
phenomenal.
44 on the bar.
All right, so now from Slovenia, sliding out onto that start gate, we have Rosar
on the hill.
The winner of today's event. His colleague just went 99. He knew he had to go far. Let's see what Ur can do. He had a nice far jump. And he got it. Yeah, he's wearing that helmet cam. He knows that was great. What's going to be cool, guys, you're going to see that jump on social media soon. That was a jump distance of
98 meters.
98 meters puts him in the first place currently for the lead. Yeah, so that's 98 meters for Rosa, who's currently sitting in first place. Unfortunately, the 99-meter jump from his countryman, Arzbek Kotnik, when he crashed does not count. So, because it disqualifies of him touching and not making the landing, not standing the landing, Rosa with a beautiful 98-meter jump is sitting in first place right now, and we still have a few more jumpers to go. We have, it looks like 2 more jumpers. We have
sliding out onto the bar right now, Nick.
From Norway, Magnus Heimdall. He just heard Rosar just throw down an amazing jump there. The cool part about Rosar's jump was that he was wearing a helmet cam for that one, so we're going to see that one on social media later. That's going to be so cool. We have Magnus Heimdall. Let's see what he can do. He knows he has to throw down. Beautiful flight. Flying. Close, but I'm not sure that's going to do it for him. Oh, that was a beautiful jump, though.
96 meters.
That was close. We're getting these far jumps. That was awesome. We have
43 coming out onto the bar right now.
Samos Saljak from Slovenia. He also has had some very far jumps this weekend. He knows he has to make it.
He's ripping.
Let's see if we can make that 100-meter mark. Let's do it. He's in the air, our last jumper. Yes! That was an amazing jump. The markers are excited. They love it. They know where that one was. What's here? 100 meters for Samo Saljak. Let's give him a round of applause. An amazing, the longest jump of the weekend was our final jump of the weekend. Thank you all so much for coming out to the 102nd Fred Harris Annual Ski Jumping Tournament. What an amazing jump from Samo. He's going to take home that prize money. Absolutely. Thank you all for being here. We really, really appreciate it.
Nick Farrell, thanks for joining me in the broadcast booth today, along with Peter Graves. I'm Peter Fish Case. We turn our sights to 103. We'll see you next year.
And if you guys want to meet some of these athletes, get some autographs, get some photos, we're going to do an award ceremony shortly here. Once the final results come in, we're going to throw that podium out onto the outrun, get some photos, get some autographs. These athletes will more than willing to cheer them on. It was a wonderful weekend. We really appreciate it. And without the support from you guys and the spectators and the fans, we truly are grateful, because that is how and why this event happens every year. So thank you very much. Enjoy your beers, enjoy your food, and have a wonderful evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen and athletes, if you can make your way to the outrun, we're going to start with our awards here in the 102nd Fred Harris Memorial Tournament. So if everyone would love to go stand around the outrun, cheer on these athletes, we're going to start here with our award ceremony for our Nordic Combined event, which happened earlier this morning, the cross-country race, and our U.S. Cup competition that happened yesterday as well. So, we also have Sandy Harris here presenting the awards. Fred, proud family member of Fred Harris Award that's going here. the namesake, keeping the legacy alive. Literally one of the big, absolute honor to have her here presenting these awards. So we're going with the Nordic Combined U.S. Cup Girls Champion. In first place, we have Kai McKinnon. Our U.S. Cup Nordic Combined Girls Champion, Kai McKinnon. All right, now moving on to our Nordic Combined U.S. Cup Boys Division. In third place, we have Jack Kroll. In third place, Jack Kroll. All right, he's making his way out there. He's running, trying to put his jacket on or off. Not sure yet. We'll figure that one out. All right, in second place, we have U.S. Cup Boys, Max Fay. And our winner of the Nordic Combined U.S. Cup Boys Division. First place, Caleb Zuckerman. And that is our Nordic Combined U.S. Cup from this morning's cross-country ski race and yesterday's competition. All right, now we're going to move on into today's competition with the men's U16 division. In third place, we have Isaac Larson from Ishpeming with jumps of 80 and 81 meters. All right, in second place, representing NICEF with distances of 84 and 82 meters, we have Duncan Van Dorn. And our winner of the U16 men's division, we have NICEF, from representing NICEF, Max Fay, with a nice solid jump of 92 and a half and 87 meters. And that is our men's U16 division podium. All right, now on to our men U20 division. In third place, representing Fort Sayre, we have Caleb Zuckerman. And in second place, representing NICEF with some phenomenal jumps and jump of 99 meters, but unfortunately couldn't pull it off. We had Henry Lohr. And then our winner, also showing that consistency pays off with two jumps of 95 meters. We have our winner from today's event for the U20 men, Jack Kroll. And that is our men U20's podium. Very tight race, actually. It was a wonderful thing to watch. And now on to our Masters division. For our Masters, our retirees, the ones who dusted off their skis just to be here this week, we have our Marlboro native in third place taking home the bronze medal, Spencer Knickerbocker. And in second place from Fort Sayre Ski Club with a solid 81 and a nice 87-meter jump, Cooper Dodds. And our winning person for the Masters class for the men's with a beautiful jump of 97 and 83 meters, really representing Norway, Ole Henning Holt. Showing his athletes how it is done. And that is our Masters podium. All right, now on to our open women's class, which was a very entertaining class to watch. Our three female jumpers here today. We have currently in third place, Kai McKinnon, representing the New York Ski Education Foundation. And then in second place, one of our international guests with an amazing jump of 91 meters and 99 meters from Slovenia. In second place, Laura Logar. And our winner of the open women's division with jumps of 95 and 94 and a half, we have Nekća Supancic from Slovenia. And that is the podium for our open women's division. Let's give them a round of applause for the three women competitors here today. All right, now we go on to the Fred Harris Memorial Trophy and the podium for the open men's division. In third place, we have from Slovenia with two jumps of 93 meters, Samuel Saljak from Slovenia. And then now in second place, the winner of last year's event, but it was a really tight race between these two with jumps of 97 and 91 meters. In second place, Ozbek Kotnik from Slovenia. And now the winner of our Fred Harris Memorial Trophy with jumps, very astounding jumps of 98 and 95 meters. From Slovenia, our winner of today's event, Rosar. And to present the wing trophy to Rosar, we have Sandy Harris presenting it to our champion, Rosar. Let's give him another round of applause. Wonderful jumping here today, guys. We are so grateful for all of you being here. If you guys would like some photos or autographs with some of these athletes, feel free to ask them. They will gladly provide. But again, another round of applause for all of these athletes. And our winner today, Rosar, who will be getting his name etched into this trophy and will be remembered for all of eternity. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the 102nd Fred Harris Memorial Tournament here in Brattleboro, Vermont. Thank you very much all for coming. My name is Nick Farrell here with Pete Fish, Case, and Peter Graves. So we're here signing out. Thank you all for coming. We hope to see you in the 103rd year of this event. Have a great evening and good night.